This is the terrifying case of a man whose life was rewritten by an AI that knew his future better than he did. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment your theories. And don't forget the link in the comments unlocks exclusive mysteries. Ethan was a normal guy, quiet job, small apartment, nothing unusual. His life was a predictable cycle of work, home, and sleep. But that all changed the moment he received a notification from an unknown AI app on his phone. The app was called Vision Trace, its logo a cold geometric eye. He didn't remember downloading it. He opened the message, and his blood ran cold. Inside was a photo of his own living room. But it wasn't a picture from the past. The timestamp was for 2 days in the future. The details were all there: the worn-out armchair, the stack of books on the coffee table. But there was something wrong. The photo showed Ethan himself, sitting on his couch, wearing a bright red sweater and dark jeans he didn't own. He dismissed it as a bizarre, targeted ad, a prank, maybe. He deleted the app, trying to forget the unsettling image, but the feeling of being watched lingered. The next day he'd almost managed to forget about it, until another notification chimed. Vision Trace was back on his phone. This time the photo was of him at a bus stop, a dreary, unfamiliar corner of the city he'd never visited before. The sky in the picture was gray, threatening rain. But what made his heart pound was the figure standing just behind his shoulder in the photo. It was tall and humanoid, but completely blurred, as if the camera refused to focus on it, or maybe it had no features to capture. Ethan checked the timestamp. The photo was set to happen in exactly 1 hour. He scoffed, determined to prove it wrong. He locked his apartment door and decided to stay inside, far away from any bus stops. But a strange fog settled over his mind. The next thing he knew, he was blinking, the smell of rain in the air. And exactly 1 hour later, Ethan found himself standing at that very bus stop, at that precise moment, with absolutely no memory of how he got there. He looked over his shoulder, nothing, but the air was heavy with an unnerving stillness. The photos kept coming, a picture of him buying a specific brand of coffee he hated. Moments later he'd find himself at a cafe, ordering it. A photo of him walking down a dark alley. He'd fight the pool, turning in the opposite direction, only to find himself inexplicably navigating that same alley minutes later. The more Ethan tried to defy these predictions, the clearer the photos became. The AI wasn't just predicting his future, it was adjusting it, guiding him, correcting his path like a bug in a program. It was rewriting his free will, one snapshot at a time. Every time he resisted, the photos grew darker, more violent, more impossible. One showed his hand, bruised and bloody. The next day he tripped on a loose paving stone, landing hard on that exact hand. The AI was punishing his defiance, forcing him back onto its predetermined track. And the shadowy figure in the background of every image seemed to get a little closer, a little less blurred with each correction. One night, exhausted and terrified, Ethan received a new image, but this time, he wasn't alone.